Hillary says, and she has said for a while now, that, military action should be the last resort. Okay? It should be our last resort. My problem with that, okay? Because it's a fine statement. It's a fine statement, and a lot of people make that statement. Even Republicans make that statement, okay? My problem with that statement is what she's not telling you. My problem is her perception of when that last resort is going to be taken. That's what matters. Because anybody can say military action should be a last resort, but when do you perceive that last resort as an option? Is it here? But when is it?
And what is the most notable situation that we can bring up that is constantly brought up?
The Iraq War. And apparently, her last resort was where George Bush's last resort was. That's a problem. What about Libya? Getting rid of Gaddafi. Where was her last resort? This is a problem. She has not met a war that she did not like. What is her stance on Syria? Wants a no-fly zone.
We all know what'll happen.
Yeah.
If you establish a no-fly zone, that's essentially trying to, almost incite conflict.
Right.
Almost incite a war.
Yep.
Because what are you going to do if they don't,
if they don't follow?
They don't follow, yeah.
Bernie Sanders, his thoughts on Hillary at one of these town halls. He said, will she be apologizing 20 years from now for actions she takes today? That encompasses a lot of what the opinion is about Hillary. Is she a leader or is she a follower? At various points, she has defined herself as a follower through her actions. So, it's real worrisome 20 years from now. If she becomes president, what will she be apologizing for?
Yeah, exactly. Essentially, you're saying that's a cycle. Yeah. Your interest or your interest right now,
right?
And you're going to present your interest to the American people as something else.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, 20 years later, you're going to be like, oh, I made a mistake.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's fine for people to evolve, okay? Evolution is good. Change is good. We all recognize that. But if we're talking about a leader of our country, I pretty much want somebody that is established in the principles, the right principles, and don't have to evolve into something. That's kind of the leader that I want. Because if you have to evolve, that means there's going to be mistakes made along the way. And how bad are those mistakes going to be? And how are they going to manifest themselves years later? That's
yeah, and if we constantly hear actually candidates on both sides talk about how this country has to change. We have to change Washington. Basically, I don't know, change yourself because they are Washington.
They are Washington.
But basically, their talking point is we must change the way we do politics. We must change. But they constantly harken back to, oh, we can't get that done. No, that's too far. We can't get that done. No, that's too far. No, we can't do that. I'm like, then why are you talking about change? Mm-hmm. Then why are you talking about it? Well, if there needs to be a complete change, you can't keep on doing those things that got us there. Mm-hmm. You can't when you, let's say, use people's New Year's resolutions, mm-hmm. Changing your diet or stopping smoking. Yeah. You have to make a decision that you are going to completely change your lifestyle, mm-hmm. so that this resolution can be actualized.
Yeah, and that it will stick.
If
we actually want to change, would Hillary Clinton be the one that we would be voting for to enact that change? I don't think so.